Welcome to KTEL News Now Live. I'm your host, Marlo Layson. The college enrollment process can be a little bit overwhelming, especially for students who are the first in their families to attend. Our guest today is Ms. Keisha M. Simmons, and she's here to share information about her organization, Louisiana Goes to College, and how an upcoming workshop will help families navigate that difficult college enrollment process. Welcome, Keisha. Tell me a little bit about Louisiana Goes to College and how the idea came up, just for our viewers that aren't familiar with your organization.
Okay, sure. Yeah, Louisiana Goes to College began in 2019, and it started as a nonprofit. It is a nonprofit organization. It started to help first generation college students pursue and exceed in higher education. We started with helping them transition from high school to college, and more importantly, we focused on the college retention rate in the state of Louisiana. What we found in looking at the data was the state of Louisiana had among the worst college retention rates in the nation, with only 50% of students graduating from college. And as we dug deeper, we found that first generation college students and students with disabilities were the two most vulnerable groups of students for dropping out. So that is where our work began. Louisiana Goes to College works specifically with first generation college students. Now, our demand since then in 2019, the retention rate has increased, and we're super proud of that. Right now, Louisiana is reporting 67% retention rate, and we believe it's efforts like ours that has helped with improving students' ability to stay in school. And so, in addition to offering college readiness workshops, another thing we offer is mentorships. We follow them for the first 2 years to get them past that threshold of dropping out. And so we offer the college readiness workshops, our mentoring program, and then we also, for students who attend at least 5 out of 7 of the workshops, they receive a Foot Locker filled with dorm supplies. So we help them jumpstart their college career as well, and we keep in touch with them.
That's awesome. Listening to that stat about 50% of students not finishing the college experience, do we know what that's attributed to? Is that finances? Is that distance? Is it a combination of many factors?
It's a combination of many factors. Now, data tells us that for first generation college students, um, the points that you mentioned, in addition to the unknown, what we find is that when students don't come from a background of college graduates, they typically don't know how to navigate the college campus. And so that alone, not the fear of asking questions, the fear of not belonging, all of those issues will fall into play. And then just not having a solid support system to help them through the process. It doesn't mean that family isn't there or don't care. It's just that they don't know how. And so nonprofits like this one, Louisiana Goes to College, help with transitioning those students, being a hub for them to call home and ask questions so that we can get them past that fear of dropping out.
So, what are some of the things at the upcoming workshop that you all are having, the enrollment workshop? What are some of the things that young people and their parents can expect for those that are in attendance?
Sure. Now the enrollment workshop is geared toward the college admission process, that application process. It's going to break down how to complete the application, the ins and outs of college admission and the application process. Now, keep in mind there are going to be several workshops following that, so this is just the beginning, but it is certainly the start of going to college. So understanding that application process, being able to break it down, how to get your letters of recommendations from your school counselors, how to go about writing your essay that's going to be required with that application. So that's what this workshop is for. It's really to help students break down the application process.
And is this only for students that are pursuing a four-year degree, students that are looking to go to a four-year university, or are those who would enroll in perhaps a technical trade school or a community college also eligible?
That's a good question. It is actually for higher ed. So yes, it can extend, this workshop will certainly extend to technical colleges, 2-year programs, and of course, those who are looking to go to a four-year university.
Um, when students are part of this, you mentioned that you all you follow them for the first 2 years. What are some of the supports that students receive once they've gone through the application process, been accepted, and they're on campus?
Well, what we'll do at that point, the work become need-based. And so we serve, like I said, as a hub, for families. I've had questions that stem from just basic how-to questions to literally needing additional support to finish school. Sometimes students experience hardships, and so we can pull some community resources to help them get through hardships. But for those 2 years, it's strictly need based. And like I said, we've seen those needs range from just simple how to questions to literally being able to or having to jump in there and respond to a hardship to get them over a hurdle.
Now, tell me a little bit something about the foot lockers that you all provide for the students. Is it like a care package? Tell me a little bit about what they come in.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's more than a care package. It is actually, the traditional Foot Locker that we're probably all accustomed to. It is that traditional Foot Locker, and it is filled with dorm supplies and college essentials. So that Foot Locker is designed to help them jumpstart the college career. Everything that they need to set up a dorm is in there.
And how can people support your organization? Do you all accept donations? Do you all have, kind of foot soldiers out getting the word out? How can people in the community, if they're looking to support Louisiana Coast College?
Definitely spread the word. Through recommendations, nominations. Definitely, we do accept donations. We also have organizations who have sponsored dorm supply drives and inviting us onto your campus to speak with students to learn more about the initiatives that we have. So those are some ways that the community can help and support us.
So how would a family that's looking to get more information on the enrollment workshop, how would they find your information or register their child for the enrollment workshop?
Sure. Well, we're on all social media platforms. Louisiana Goes to College. I highly encourage you to follow our Facebook page. To register your student, just go to our website, which is www.u2inc.com, or you can go onto our social media platforms and click the QR code. I think we'll also have one of the flyers on NBC6 News website to register as well. So yeah, and the school counselors, don't rule out the school counselors. They all have, we make sure that we make them abreast of any of our efforts. So you can always stop by, the school counselor's office and they'll have information on how to register as well.
What are some other events that you all you kind of engage in throughout the year to inform the public of Louisiana Goes to College and kind of the services and supports that you provide?
Okay, so throughout the year, our biggest efforts is going to be the college readiness workshops. They expand through about 6 months. So each month, beginning in the month of September, there is a workshop, and each topic speaks to college readiness. And so the workshops is one way. In December, we will host a Christmas party. We do a jingle mingle, and that's to show it's more of a thank you and a benefit that invite community members to come out and support us, and it's also our way of giving thanks to our sponsors who have supported us over the years.
Well, thank you so much, Keisha, for joining us today. Is there anything that we didn't touch on today that you'd like to include or any offerings for the public?
I would like to reiterate that our efforts this year with the college readiness workshops is for all students. I highly recommend that sophomores and juniors attend. Obviously, we know that seniors will take advantage, but the sooner the better. So I want to reiterate that it is for all high school students and that I highly recommend that sophomores and juniors look to attend these workshops as well.
What is the importance of those kind of younger underclassmen, sorry,
Yeah.
of getting a head start on this college application process and not waiting till senior year?
Well, first of all, a lot of changes take place. And so the sooner you know, the better you can prepare. For example, you'll find in our financial aid workshop, there are some major changes with the FAFSA this year. And so not to give too much away, for the workshop, but there are some major changes with the federal application for student financial aid that I do believe that students, both sophomores and juniors, will need to be made aware of because it will help them better prepare.
All right, well, thank you again, Keisha, for stopping by and taking time to share the enrollment workshop with us, and for everyone who's looking to get their child in college, or for first year students who are looking to navigate this process potentially on their own. Be sure that you sign up for the workshop so that you can get your future on the right track. Thank you again, Keisha.
Thank you for having me.